It is the 8th game in the climb up between Prime and MVP. Prime is still behind. MKP took charge. He accepted the challenge, was able to defeat two MVP players already, but the score is still in favor of Team MVP. It is 4-3 right now, and we have Keen against MarineKing on Metropolis. It is a Terran versus Terran. After already defeating two MVP players, Keen is now the weapon of choice. He is the next player for MVP. They still did not bring Don Ragu, and they still have a lot of good players in their roster, but who's it gonna be? Who will be the next player for them if MKP is going to defeat Keen, or is defeating Keen? That would be let's just put it out there. Keen is awesome. He might defeat MarineKing, but it would be so fucking great if we could see Don Ragu against MarineKing today. That would be wow. That would be just like crazy. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Keen is pretty damn good. MarineKing starting to the right side of the map in the blue color once again, and his opponent is starting to the left. We have MVP Keen, and this guy is no pushover. Keen is a pretty decent player. He's one of the best players in the lineup of MVP, and he might have it in him to take down MarineKing. So MarineKing has to show his best, and he is just chatting a tiny little bit. I'm sorry, but I'm about to learn Korean. I signed up for Korean lessons because I want to learn the language a little bit, but right now my Korean is basically non-existent, and therefore I just can't help you with the Korean signs. I don't know Hangul, and I can't tell you what exactly is up. We have both of them just chatting on like crazy, and it would be awesome if we had a translator right now who could just whisper in my ear and tell me what exactly is up. But this sound, I know what Keen is saying right now. This is the set sound on the Korean keyboard, and therefore it's like, well, the sound is like the Korean laughter. So apparently it was really funny. And we have a 1 barracks expansion for both of them. Both players with a 1 barracks expand, but Keen a little bit more keen about it because he is throwing it down right at the mineral line. Now with the expo for both of them. Cross position on Metropolis. It's a huge map. It's really a huge map, so we can expect a long macro game. And they are using the same build now. They are using the same build. They are getting the 2 refineries at the same time. And Terran versus Terran is probably the least fragile mirror matchup there is, and usually the better player wins. I just had a talk with Major today, earlier this morning, and he said that this is exactly what he thinks as well, that Terran versus Terran is a really nice match up to play. It's probably the best mirror matchup to play, and that usually the better player is coming out ahead, because it's just you need a lot of skill to play this matchup, and it's most of it is about positioning, just making sure that you get into a good position and make the right decisions over the course of the game. So let's see who is going to take this match, and this is a really important one, because if MarineKing wins, then he's able to tie the series in the clan war. Then he will be on 4 points for Prime and 4 for MVP. So yeah, this is going to be probably the most important match in the clan war. And well, no, actually, if it's going to be a 4-4 and Don Ragu enters the stage, then it would be the most important match of the clan war. But this is pretty important nonetheless. Quick look at the harvest account reveals that we have 23 against 21 in favor of MarineKing right now. Pretty decent income though for Keen, and he's already saturating 2 bases. He already has this mule and the base at the bottom. MarineKing is losing only a few seconds where he can't build additional SCVs, so Keen is now closing the gap in the harvest account, and we have the starport for both of them. But MarineKing is a tiny bit faster. He's a little bit faster. The first tank is being built, and right now both of them once again using the same strategy, and the game will develop over time now. But I have to say that I'm pretty excited about this match. MarineKing is just such a great player, but Keen, I have casted tons of his games. I've seen him win the BenQ Cup in the past, an invitational tournament where he did so well, and he is just a player that is very experienced already. He plays a lot of games, a lot of tournaments on the North American and European server as well, which is quite hard if you are based in Korea, because especially on the European server, people living in Korea have a huge lag. I'm staying in Korea right now myself, so I'm living in Seoul at the GOM house, and I have to say that when I play like a couple of arranged teams on the European server, the delay is just horrible. There are spikes the whole time. It's a lot better when you play on NA, but Keen is a player who endures such problems, who's able to win a tournament regardless, and he is now up against MarineKing, and I don't think that I have to introduce the best player in the Prime team, because he is amazing, and he has such a huge fan base, and his fan base actually made it possible for him to attend one of the recent MLGs, which is pretty cool. There were a lot of people donating money so that he could attend the MLG, which was really great. Shout out to Reddit. And yeah, let's see what he will be able to do against Keen in this particular game. A quick look at the numbers. We have 2 tanks for MarineKing, none for Keen. He has 1 Marauder though. He's a little bit focused on Bio now and knows about his approach, the approach of his opponent. We don't have the siege tech just yet. The Banshee will be built in a few seconds. Oh, he does have the siege tech. My bad. I thought it was just spread, but wow, the Hellions. But a decent spread by MarineKing, and Keen is now losing way too many units in this early stage of the game. He lost most of the Hellions already. MarineKing is slowly but steadily just edging forward with his siege tank and is now taking down the SCVs and the bunker. Keen on 59 supply. This might be over a lot faster than I actually expected it to be. Keen is just look at it. Just look at what's happening. Keen is being annihilated. The tank in the back is doing so much damage. 11 kills already. More of Keen's units are dying, and Keen is down to 60 supply. There's another drop in the main base. More SCVs are dying. The economy of Keen is gonna be crippled in just a few seconds, and MarineKing is already far ahead after only 10 minutes into the game. Nice micro with the tank. He's just going for the tank drops and now retreating. But how many harvesters did he actually kill? 13! He killed 13 harvesters, and therefore Keen is down to 38 SCVs to 50. That's brutal. This is really, really brutal. MarineKing can now just get another army, which is exactly what he's doing, and can start to attack his opponent once again, and might be able to end the game right here and then. We have Stim coming up. Stim is more than halfway done. It will be done by the time that MarineKing arrives at his opponent's second base, and Keen doesn't even have combat shield. Well, so MarineKing doesn't have it either, but well, Keen already has the Stim pack, so there will be even upgrades. But those tanks, they pose a huge threat to Keen right now, and there are 2 of them. Oh god. Keen, will you be able to come back into this game, or is MarineKing going to take another victim in this clan where we have 102 supply against 65? It looks grim for Keen right now. He is losing unit after unit. The Banshee is gone, and so are his SCVs. Keen about to be eliminated in this clan war, the KSL semi-final, and MarineKing is about to tie the score. He's sending out the Mana Mules. Wow, this guy is just showing us everything he has now, and I'm just only waiting for the GG. There is no chance for Keen to win this game. He's pulling all his SCVs nonetheless, and we have a third base already coming up for MarineKing. Wow, Keen is just in no position to take this match. 43 supply against 93, 25 harvesters against 55, but Keen is still trying to cling to this game, trying to make the impossible possible, trying to get back, hoping for a miracle, but I think the only thing that he can hope for now is a drop. That's the only thing that he can hope for now. If somebody pulls the plug and MarineKing is dropping out of the game, then Keen will win, but if, well, MarineKing, in my opinion, can just go for an A move with the army that he already built, and he would win the game. So this is not a good position for Keen to be in. MarineKing is doubling his supply. He has the upgrades to back it up. He has the army size, and he is going for a huge drop with 4 medivacs into the main base. And well, what can I say? Keen will be caught completely out of position, as you can already see. The siege tank at the bottom is the only thing that stands between MarineKing and the win in this match. He's backing up a little bit. The two tanks are doing so much damage right now. The Marines get annihilated. They die, every single one of them. Another tank at the bottom. 48 supply against 117. The last tank about to die, being repaired by the SCVs. He might even be able to stop this third attack of MarineKing, but to what end? To what end, ladies and gentlemen? 26 to 68 harvesters, 3 bases against 2. A massive amount of upgrades being researched now for MarineKing, and still Keen doesn't yield. He does not surrender. He fights. This guy has a lot of fighting spirit. He is still staying in the game. He is still hoping for some miracle to happen, for some huge mistake by MarineKing. But I think MarineKing could now just stand up, walk outside, get a smoke, come back and still win the game. We have 135 supply against 73. Keen is still fighting. He is still fighting, but will he be able to take the game? I actually doubt it. More and more upgrades being researched for MarineKing now. Once again, doubling the supply of his opponent. Stimming in. He already has the advantage. No, he does not have the advantage in upgrades just yet. And MarineKing is actually losing a lot of units. Maybe he should pay a little bit more attention, but he's happy to trade armies, obviously, as he has the superior economy. 53 supply against 123. He can trade armies all day, and that's what he's doing. He has the medivacs a lot more than his opponent, and now he is just getting +2 attack, +1 armor. He's getting the +1 attack upgrade for his siege tanks. Here come the SCVs once again. The pain train is coming, choo-choo, and the tank is probably going to die, but yep, that's not gonna change anything. A 4th base now being built, and why? Yes, because he can. And let's see, let's have another quick look at the harvester count. 35 to 80. 35 harvesters to 80 harvesters. The income tab, I'm actually afraid to open it. 700 gas per minute for MarineKing, only 190 for Keen, and he's also ahead in the mineral income, obviously. The army is growing, the supply is just exploding, doubling the supply once more. +2 being researched now, +2 attack for the siege tank, obviously as well. He's getting another command center, he's getting more units, he is getting further ahead in this game. MarineKing is going for the tie. He wants the 4-2-4 in this clan war. He wants to win it for the prime team. The SCVs are pulled. Keen's last stand, and MarineKing is just stomping him. The Mana Mules and the GG, ladies and gentlemen. MarineKing did it. He just tied the series, and now we might actually see Don Ragu against MarineKing Prime.